Hello YouTube, here we are today with the 69 Traxxas Blazer Custom. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to mount my already very used track kit. But not only are we going to mount the tracks today, we're going to go over how to change, or at least what I think is the easiest way to change out the, what I call turf tamer track versus the deep lug snow, mud, and sand track. So anyways, guys, here's the Blazer. What a wiring nightmare, huh? Good thing it's so reliable, typical Chevy. Anyways, so the track that we're going to be working with today, there it is. Regular Traxxas track set. Alright, let's get some tools out and get ready. Alright, so we're back with some tools. My personal selection, to be careful not to over torque your nuts or bolts. Oh geez, we knocked the switch right over. And then my new standard sized Integy hex head harden. More than good enough. We're just going to go through just like that, loosen it up, pop that on there, make sure it's spinning in the correct direction. We're not going to go crazy, just help our wrists a little bit, that's all, right? A lot of us guys that wheel and deal and work on stuff like this, you know, small projects, big projects, ones and little models, you name it, you know, eventually you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when you're wrenching and wrenching and wrenching with something like this all day and just turning and turning and turning, and eventually you can feel that in your hand pretty good. So you know, I've developed a little bit of a cheat method that works for me. It's not the sturdiest thing, but it seems to help. You know, you just got to be careful to not over torque things. So anyways, and now we got our wheels off. Here's some dirty axles from running at Griffiths Park. And we're going to get that cleaned up, brush it and blow it off a little bit, and we'll bring it back and start getting them tracks mounted. Alright, so change of plans. We are going to run the RC 4-wheel drive Rumble 2.8 on the Clod aluminum bead locker rim with alternating screw holes. Very nice rim. I thought it was plastic when I went to pick this up, and then as I was ringing out, I seen the price was $35 per two at my local hobby shop, and so I continued the purchase. Obviously, they're in my hand, but one thing I can say is they are a very nice tire. You will get what you pay for, but yeah, I like especially how it has these louvered type treads going on, so it almost is a paddle type designed monster truck. I'd imagine really good for staying on the mud. Unfortunately, my Blazer is more of a street queen, so I'll admit it now. We've seen it with the tracks on there, and I took a quick little vote amongst my little local group, and I hate to do it to you. We've seen the tracks before. We've seen them on there. Majority of the pictures of the Blazer have the tracks mounted. Obviously, it adds another gear reduction in the already severely reduced gearing, and having to run in first gear more often than not also adds to the, we'll say, pleasures of actually crawling, but in the same breath, I'm extremely limited to what I want to do. And the next time I take my truck out, I do fully plan on running the trailer behind it as kind of a scale drive. So I think for today, in the next few days, we're going to go ahead and run it with these guys on here. So I'm going to give you a peek now at what we're looking at, and we'll be back in just a few moments with them mounted and a little bit of what we had to go through. Alright, so here it is. This is what we're looking at with these rims and tires on there. I'll let you get another sneak peek of what's going on with that. The body on. But it's looking pretty good. So with the trailer on the back, I think that's about the look that we're looking for. Alright, so as far as this build goes, or at least the look that we're going for today. I tightened up the suspension under here. TRX4 recommends that, I believe it's the front left shock or dampener, whatever you want to call it. You run that a little bit stiffer to kind of account for the body flex that you're going to get. But other than that, so we tightened up our suspension. And we got these 2.8s from RC four-wheel drive mounted on here. Going to keep it nice and planted because, like I said earlier, these are aluminum bead locks. Quite a bit of mounting holes, as you can see. But I did bring out one of our T-Max Nitros, 3.3 Nitro T-Max right here, to kind of do a size comparison. And so, you can just kind of take a look, you know, because I know there's a lot of monster truck guys out there, especially right now. You know, we've done a build just recently ourselves out of a two-wheel drive truck, which is something I said I would never do, and we did. We built a two-wheel drive electric monster truck, which is actually what we're borrowing these rims and tires from. But when I haul the trailer around and I don't feel like dealing with the ridiculous gear reduction from the track kit, you know, sometimes I like to run the tires on there, and I like to experiment with different sizes and go with different looks. And so for this week, we're going to go with that Southern Bounty Hole 80s, you know, 70s, technically 60s, early square body kind of look. So I always liked that. You know, I'm from New York, so you guys have to bear with me here, but we always refer to it as the Southern or the Georgia or Carolina bounty hole type truck look. But anyways, I believe that it's a success. So leave a like if you guys like what you see. We could definitely use a little more support. And for all you guys out there and ladies who have been supporting us, we greatly appreciate it. And we'll try to get some more content out there for you. But either way, this is what you're looking at, folks. Really, really, really nice rims and tires. I'm absolutely stunned with how this truck has turned out so far. Absolutely stunned. Now I just need to finish making my 1.1 look something similar to this, right? But the carpenter's house is never finished. So thanks, guys. Hopefully we'll start working towards some goals later on this week, and we'll see you soon. Enjoy.